If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that sub button for more amazing content. Now, let's jump straight into the video. What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to the Bofina One podcast, and I am your host, Bofina One, and as you guys can see from this title of the video, that Amazon reportedly plans to lay off about 10,000 employees starting this week, so this will be a late upload tonight. I just saw this, and I'm like, whoa, that's wild, and they're about to lay off 10,000 employees. Remember, Amazon, UPS, FedEx, all these places, they're about to go into their peak, meaning the peak of the year where everyone's ordering stuff for Christmas, right? And they're laying off 10,000 employees. So I figured this would be a good video or a good, topic to talk about. So before we get into the video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, and let's jump straight into it. So Amazon is planning to lay off approximately 10,000 employees in corporate and technology roles beginning this week, according to a report from the New York Times. Now, that's interesting because technology, if you think about it, places like Amazon and UPS, that's essentially like their bread and butter. That's how they, their scans, drivers delivering, technology plays a big part in their delivery process. So that is interesting. Separately, the Wall Street Journal also cited a source saying the company plans to lay off thousands of employees. Shares of Amazon closed down about 2% on Monday. The cuts would be the largest in the company's history and would primarily impact Amazon's devices organization, retail division, and human resources, according to the report. So devices organization, so I'm curious, what does that mean? Are they referring to scanners or, retail division and human resources? I know a lot of places have outsourced, their HR in a sense, so the reported layoffs would be represented less than 1% of Amazon's global workforce and 3% of its corporate employees. The report follows headcount reductions at other tech firms. Meta announced last week that it's laying off more than 13% of its staff, or more than 11,000 employees, and Twitter laid off approximately half its workforce in the days following Elon Musk's $44 billion acquisition of the company. Amazon reported 798,000 employees at the end of 2019, but had 1.6 million full and part-time employees as of December 31st, 2021, a 102% increase. The New York Times said the total number of layoffs remained fluid and could change. A representative from Amazon did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The holiday shopping season is critical for Amazon, and usually one where the company has increased its headcount to meet demand. And this is kind of what I was saying, like it's kind of interesting that they are cutting, but they're not necessarily cutting the people that are moving the packages per se. They're cutting the people that are like in corporate. So I guess I could see that. I guess, I don't know. The holiday shopping season is critical for Amazon and usually one where the company has increased its headcount to meet demands. But Andy Jassy, who took over as CEO in July 2021, has been in cost-cutting mode to preserve cash as the company confronts slowing sales and gloomy global economy. The company has already announced plans to freeze hiring for corporate roles in its retail business. In recent months, Amazon shut down its telehealth service, discontinued a quirky video calling project for kids, closed all but one of its U.S. call centers, Axe, its roving delivery robot, shuttered underperforming brick and mortar chains, and it's closing, canceling, or delaying some new warehouse locations. Amazon reported disappointing third quarter earnings in October that spooked investors and caused shares to sink more than 13%. It marked the first time Amazon market cap fell below $1 trillion since April of 2020, and the report was the second time this year that Amazon results have been enough to spark a double-digit percent sell-off. The sell-off continued for days after the report and erased almost all of the stock's pandemic surge. Amazon stock is down about 41% for the year, more than 14% drop in the S&P 500, and is on pace for the worst year since 2008. And that looks to be the end of that article. And that's kind of what I was saying. Like, that is crazy that, Amazon was booming, right? And that's a lot of these companies, these logistic companies, they were booming during the pandemic because people, they were locked in the house. They had no choice. They had to get out they had to stay in to buy stuff. So it is interesting and it is sad because it's like, it's sad to be like, yeah, you have no job, right? You have no job and it's right before Christmas time, especially at a company like Amazon where it's like they thrive off of that. So you're starting to see a lot of job cuts and you're starting to see, the economy is not as good as people think it is. And that's kind of what I was saying. We're already in a recession, and I just think it's probably going to get a little bit worse as time progresses, like going into 2023. But let me know your guys' thoughts about this down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.